Wilson was a 58-year-old retired librarian who lived a quiet and peaceful life in a small beachside cottage. His silver hair and kind smile made him loved by everyone in the community. Wilson spent his days reading books, taking long walks, and volunteering at the local animal shelter. John, 55 years old, was an artist who had recently moved to the same coastal town to find inspiration for his paintings. With his rugged looks and love for art, he quickly became popular among the locals. John's life was full of creativity and adventure. One rainy evening, Wilson and John met at an art gallery. Wilson had stepped in to escape the rain, while John was showing his latest paintings. As Wilson admired John's art, their eyes met, and they felt an instant connection. They started talking, and the conversation flowed naturally. They discussed books, art, and life. Wilson was drawn to John's passion and creativity, while John admired Wilson's wisdom and love for books. At the end of the evening, John invited Wilson to join him for a walk on the beach the next day. Wilson agreed, and they exchanged phone numbers. Both felt excited about meeting again. The next morning, they walked along the beach, watching the sunrise. They shared stories about their dreams and the ups and downs of life. With each step, they grew closer, and their bond deepened. In the weeks that followed, their friendship turned into love. They spent time exploring the coastline, holding hands and laughing together. Wilson introduced John to the joy of reading, while John taught Wilson how to paint and appreciate art. One evening, as they sat on the beach under the stars, John looked at Wilson and said, "I never thought I'd find love again, but here I am with the most amazing man I've ever met." Wilson smiled and replied, "I feel the same, John. I love you." Their love grew stronger with time. They traveled to new places, discovered new hobbies, and built a life filled with joy and love. One afternoon, John took Wilson to the same art gallery where they had first met. In the center of the room was a painting of the two of them standing on the beach, holding hands during a sunset. Wilson's eyes filled with tears. John took his hand and said, "You're the most beautiful thing in my life. Will you marry me?" Wilson's heart filled with happiness, and he said yes. They shared a loving kiss, surrounded by John's colorful artwork. Their wedding was simple and beautiful, held on the beach with their close friends and family. They exchanged vows with the ocean waves in the background. That night, as they danced under the stars, Wilson whispered, "I love you more every day." John smiled and replied, "I love you too, forever and always." And so, Wilson and John lived happily ever after, their love shining brightly as an example of hope and happiness for everyone around them.